probably one of the most misused and confusing terms that I hear people talk about a lot right now are closing costs. I hear people try to compare closing costs, and I hear people surprised at how large closing costs are right now, because they're not just comparing closing costs. They're comparing closing costs, but also lumping in what are known as prepaid, escrows, and sometimes HOA and reserve accounts. So I wanted to kind of clarify what truly closing costs are. Closing costs are the lender fees, the title company fees, and third-party fees. Those third-party fees might be appraisal fees, credit report fees, HOA demand fees, things that are paid outside to an outside party. So those are considered closing costs. And if you're going to try to compare those between lenders, make sure that those are the things that you're comparing. A lot of fees are going to be dependent upon who you are using for your loan. Now, the lender fees are what you should compare lender to lender to. Title company fees are really going to be dependent upon who you choose for your own title company. Those are going to be dependent upon who you choose. Now, HOA fees, that's going to be dependent upon the HOA that you purchase in. And all of those are considered closing costs. Now, there are other fees that you're going to have to pay that don't have anything to do with closing costs. They're going to be what are known as prepaids and escrow fees. Now, the prepaid costs are things like prepaid interest. How many days do we have to collect at closing, depending upon what day of the month that we actually close? Are we closing at the first of the month? Because then we're going to have up to 30 days of interest that we have to collect until the end of the month. But now your first payment might be due in 45, 60 days. But we do have to collect an amount of interest to get us to the end of the month. The other fees we're going to have to collect is the first year of homeowners insurance. We're going to collect that at closing, and then we're going to collect a couple of months to make sure that we have enough in your escrow account to pay that fee or to pay that bill next year when it comes due. Then we're also going to have to collect a couple of months of property taxes in reserve, so we make sure that we have enough property taxes next year when it comes due. We're also going to have to collect a couple of months of your homeowners association fee, if there is one, to make sure that the homeowners association is paid during that month or two that you might not be paying your mortgage payment. So all of those things together, along with your down payment, is what's going to be coming due at closing. And that's going to be considered your cash to close. So I hope that helps explain what you're going to need at closing, and it's not just your closing costs. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And again, always remember, for a decision this important, make sure you consult a professional. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.